Welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico, where today we'll be spending the afternoon exploring the historic colonial district of this beautiful island's capital city. San Juan is actually one of the oldest cities in the United States, with buildings dating back to the 16th century. It was one of the ports of call on our Holland America Caribbean cruise, and so with only a few precious hours in town to explore the area, and some rain showers delaying our start, once the weather cleared, we hit the ground running to make the most of our limited time. So let's head out on our walking tour of Old San Juan. Just to get our bearings, Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory located about 1,000 miles southeast of Miami, Florida, and is nestled in between the Dominican Republic to its west and the U.S. Virgin Islands to its east. The capital city of San Juan sits on the island's northern Atlantic-facing coast, and our focus today, the Old San Juan quarter, is found at the very northern tip of the city, surrounded by water on three sides. The Old San Juan quarter is actually conveniently located a short walk from the cruise terminal, so it's easy to access if you're also arriving via ship for the day as we were. After waiting out some pesky afternoon showers, we started our walk down the Paseo de la Princesa, stopping first at the Jardín de la Princesa, a lovely little botanical garden nestled right up against the old city wall. We then continued down toward the water, walking by the lovely Roots Fountain, featuring statues that commemorate the early history of Puerto Rico. Skies were still pretty gray at this point, but the weather was thankfully holding. I'll mention here that there are maps posted in the area to help guide your walk, which was useful for us as we didn't have a set route. At the fountain, the paseo turns up toward the city gate, where we enjoyed a lovely stroll sandwiched between the Bay of San Juan and the western Old City Wall. A word of warning here, though. Do be mindful when walking this route along the water. The ocean can, and does, splash up. And of course, we had to stop a couple of times on the way to the gate to admire some cute locals before we continued on. I'm all about befriending the cats everywhere I go. We finally arrived at the Puerta de San Juan, which is the most famous of the entrances to the old walled city. This gate was one of the 5 entrances through the 3-mile wall that enclosed the old city, and was the formal entrance to the protected interior. Once on the other side of the gate, the next hour or so was just spent wandering through these lovely old colonial streets, admiring the pretty pastel-colored architecture and just enjoying the romantic historical ambiance. Meandering through Old San Juan felt like traveling back in time. I hadn't done much research on this area prior to the trip. I wanted to be surprised by what await here. So with neutral expectations and an open mind, I found myself just mesmerized by all the old-world elegance as we strolled along these gorgeous blue cobblestone streets. As we headed toward the center of the old city, we stopped for a bit at the Catedral de San Juan, one of the oldest churches in the Americas and the oldest cathedral in the United States, dating back to 1531. It has a rich history, including being the final resting place of the famous explorer Juan Ponce de Leon, who led the first official European expedition to Puerto Rico. The cathedral is a beautiful place to soak up some local history and to take a rest and a break from the Caribbean sun, which had finally come out with a bang after the slightly rainy start to the day. While the plan for our time in Old San Juan was mostly just to wander, we did have an end destination in mind that we were hoping to visit, the Castillo San Felipe del Morro. It's a massive 16th century citadel commissioned by King Charles I of Spain in 1539, although it took well over 200 years until 1790 to reach the current form that we see here today. It was designed to protect the city from sea-based attacks, and its strategic location and structure were ideal for firing upon enemy ships. It's a popular tourist site and was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. While the outside is impressive and worth the visit just to see the massive exterior, you can tour the inside as well for only $10 as of late 2024. Our go-with-the-flow, unstructured plan for the day did not serve us well at El Morro, though, as we did not check opening hours ahead of time and got there a little too late to enter. A bit of a bummer, but also a good excuse to come back in the future. The Esplanade of El Morro is a great spot to watch the ships come in and out, and it also offered beautiful views of the surrounding area, including a far glimpse of the other famous fortress of San Juan, San Cristobal. We only did see this one from afar, but San Cristobal is worth a visit if you have the time. It's another UNESCO World Heritage Site, with construction starting in 1634, and it was slowly completed over the course of the next 150 years to protect San Juan from land-based attacks. As we slowly made our way east down the Calle Norzagare, whose name I may have just butchered, we passed a few more points of interest, including the Americas Museum, the Plaza del Quinto Centenario, the San Juan Museum, and the Santa Maria Magdalena de Paz's Cemetery, which is the final resting place of many of Puerto Rico's most prominent citizens. We turned south and slowly made our way back toward the cruise terminal area, as we had a seafood restaurant in mind to try for dinner, Cayo Caribe. This place was a recommendation, and man, was it delicious. I loved everything, but especially the Puerto Rican specialty I ordered, mofongo. Oh my gosh, so good. Night had fallen by this point, so we headed back to the ship. Thanks for coming along with me on today's walking tour of Old San Juan. I barely scratched the surface of this fascinating colonial wonder, and I am so excited to head back to Puerto Rico in the future and explore this town and this island much more in depth. If you enjoyed today's exploratory walk, then please give this video a like, as it really helps. And if you like history tours, check out the above playlist for some other fun adventures I've gone on. And of course, I do hope you'll check out the channel and subscribe to join me for what's in store down the road. Until next time!